Hey everybody, just doing a little review for one of my all-time favorites, Bravo 1 by Bark River Knife and Tool. Big fan of this knife. Along with the SE4, it's actually one of my first blades that I bought years ago. I love it. It's a great knife. It's the A2 tool steel version. Try and back that up enough. And I apologize for the lighting. It's a little crap. There's no sun out today, and the snow's making my foreground here a little dark. So hopefully this all stands out enough for you. But I went with the green micarta ramp. It's an awesome blade. I mean, there's a lot of reviews out there. I'm just putting in my 2 cents and just, basically just showing and talking about my knives. So nothing too in-depth as usual. Just going to start off with a little batoning. Just softwood. I don't have any hardwood ready to go just yet. But I can assure you, actually, you know what I do? I can use something. It's, I can try something. Let me say that. I can try. It's frozen, so it might be a bit of a challenge. But we'll see. And it's rather large. But why not give it a try? So you're not going to see this from the top down. I don't think I'm zoomed out enough. No, I'm not either. There's where I'm starting. There, maybe that's a little bit better. Let's see. As long as my camera doesn't fall over, we'll be good. I'm just going to try and take the side off this. Obviously, the blade's not long enough to go right down the middle. Alright, here we go. Alright, that was easy enough. And this is a piece of maple, in case you're wondering. So let's try that over here, and let's try it in a little bit further, see if it won't split quite so easily on me. There we go. Nope, just keeps breaking them off. Now I'm not sure if that's this particular piece of wood or because it's quite cold. Possibly a combo of the two. Readjust that. I did not get enough of that tip out. There we go. Be able to catch my baton here. Hopefully this is all in frame for you. Alright, well, you went through. You saw that. If I had a more manageable piece, I could do a better job of it. My apologies, but it's all I've got to work with right now. Of course, this little piece is just going to fracture. Like so. Cross grain, quote unquote evil cross grain baton, no problem at all. Handles it. Of course, no damage to the knife. It's a tank. Pull out a piece of poplar that I can go right down the center here. Almost right down the center. Go. Swinging for the bleachers, as they say. Almost need a bigger stump top. let me readjust the camera here. Just realized you're probably not seeing much. My apologies. So happy to have finally gotten out after hunting season. Not using my head as far as filming. Sorry about that. So just processing up this little bit of poplar. It's a great knife. Uber comfortable handle. Really nice handle on it. For me, for my hand, it's great. So if you've seen any of my other reviews and you're like, I have that knife, yeah, I agree. Exactly what you say as far as handle comfort, then you know you have similar hands to me, and you can say, okay, if he finds that handle extremely comfortable, then you know what I'm talking about. You know it's very, very comfortable. So that's done easily. I mean, this was actually my first convex edge, and you know it's the edge I prefer on a knife, except when it comes to sharpening. Of course, that's just me being a noob to sharpening, because of course it's easier to do a Scandi. It's even easier for me anyways, to do a full flat ground or something with you know, a decent secondary edge. And I'm not a fan of secondary edges either. I prefer a single bevel or a single straight shot. I kind of babbled out, but you know what I'm talking about. So when I got this, of course, most of you know what I'm talking about. If I can get the angle right. There's your convex, the so-called bullet profile, shaped like a bullet to the edge. It's phenomenal. It's a great edge, in my opinion. A great grind, rather. So let's grab a piece of this, get the rest of it out of the way. We'll do a bite test first. Again, keeping in mind how cold it is. Oh, sorry. See if I can get that to come in. It's pretty decent, considering, like I said, how cold this wood is. And I guess the colder it is, the wood's going to tighten up. If I try and push all the way through, you know, it takes it off very easily. Although that got messy because my hand wobbled. If I can find a straighter piece. There we go. Feather sticking is a dream, because it's all one continuous plane, I guess. Right down from the top to the bottom, from the spine to the edge. So I find convex grinds are really conducive to feather sticking, even though I'm not a big feather sticker. I'm a noob at that as well, I guess. I use knives, and I, you know, for a very long time, but I was always got my knives sharpened by somebody else, which to me now seems a little bit like a combination of a shame and an embarrassment. And you know, it's just the joy you get from sharpening knives, in my opinion. If you don't do your own knives, or if you're not really into it, get into it. You're going to find so much joy from it. And I have my good friend Dennis to thank for that as well. But feather sticking really can show you what a blade's capable of, what an edge is capable of. So for that purpose alone, I do it. I don't use feather sticks to start a fire. I just use different stages of kindling, different sizes, and natural tinders, and get them going that way. But this is fun to do. It's fun to test an edge with. As you can see, it's having no problem with the thinner. stuff with thicker curls. Not a problem. It's a knife I find you can use for a long time. I don't find it gets uncomfortable in the hand. I know a lot of people. I should probably take this glove off. I should say I know a few people who, for various reasons, don't like the ramp because it can bite into the hand, into the meat of your thumb, between your thumb and your index finger. I don't have that problem. I don't use the ramp for anything in that sense. It's more of an aesthetic, appealing look. I find there's just something about the ramp that gives it a really nice look. And let's face it, that's part and parcel to a knife. You know, it's not all about performance. It's of course about looks as well. And it just does not bother me. I don't think I could go rampless. Although even that looks great, and I'm sure there's not going to be any comfort issues there. But taken from me, the ramp is not something that gets in your way, unless you really choke up on a knife. But again, I don't know. Just the makeup of my hand, I don't find an issue with it. But everybody's different, so. I've been in a sort of a long-term discussion on that with a friend of mine, and I just felt the need to weigh in on my opinion on that. As you can see, anyways, does a great job. No problem for duration. Bites in well. Actually, go back to a piece of this. I want to put a point on something pretty quick. Even something that's frozen. Not a problem at all. Something I should do next is notching. Not a problem. Where are we here? Sorry about that. Very easy to do. What else can I say? What else can I show? Not much. Did a little batoning with it. Showed you some feather sticking. Threw a quick point on that. Shavings. I mean, very easy. It bites in really well. A2 holds a good edge. I have no real complaints about this knife at all. I prefer stainless. I'm a stainless guy. But this is damn good A2. And Bark River makes a good knife. I can't complain. It's awesome. I love it. If you don't have one, you've been thinking about it, get it. You won't regret it. And I think that's about all I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And as always, if there's any questions, requests, anything you'd like to see me do, or didn't see me do, depending on how much I stayed in camera and how clear this picture is going to turn out with this overcast sky, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always willing to reshoot a segment or do some kind of add-on or update. Just let me know. Hope as you guys enjoyed it, and have a great day. Be well.